How many of you are actually a member of a neighborhood group, neighborhood watch group? Raise your hand. That's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. In most cases, in most households, there is, according to our surveys.
We have just moved to Warsaw. So we've been there for 8 weeks. So what I know about Poland, you can write on the back of a stamp. It's not strictly true. So I want to spend a few minutes talking about why I'm here, then a few minutes telling you about what I've done in the 8 weeks since we've been in Poland.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sebastian. You allowed to change the but it's hard to believe to listen on the next
Okay, authority comes from originally, it's a Latin word, comes from the Romans, politician, or the political life of the old Romans, and it means an authority is a person who has a kind of dignity, kind of attitude, kind of appearance, and who is willing to lead processes in the community and to take responsibility.
I'm here to actually represent the activities of my company, Avocet. It's a Cyprus-based company, and we mainly deal with security and ICT. So we have a number of projects that deal with security, terrorism, cybercrime, and I'm here to present some.
I'm on that big 7 o'clock bar, that's where I am now, but I've got what we call is the graveyard slot in the UK. Right, you've got the proper graveyard slot. It's when everyone's been
Good afternoon again. I'm sorry I'm really last, but we'll try to make this as interesting as possible. Some of it, for some of you, you've seen elements of it last year.
We are happy when we get information from citizens, from organizations, from let me say NGOs.
It's from an essay. The essay is called On Crime and Punishment from the 18th century. Mr. Beccaria was an Italian criminologist, jurist, philosopher, politician, as well as one of the greatest thinkers of the age of enlightenment.
Before I start, first of all, I changed the title of my presentation a number of times, so forgive me for the spelling mistake in there. And also, I want to say before I start, I want to thank UNWA, and in particular also Avocet Hardware and the entire team for hosting such a great event, and for organizing such a great event.
Thank you again, Mr. Chairman, for giving me the opportunity to talk to you about a subject a little bit different from what you have heard so far, although there are similarities. I would say we heard about the crime, and we heard about
Immigration control, so the control which is imposed over immigrants in several countries. As I told you before, I have prepared, before coming here, a very academic presentation, but I have switched to make it lighter.
Conference because in 2 minutes we'll have the next hour. So thank you very much for coming to Vienna, coming to this conference. In my opinion, it was very successful. We learned a lot. I personally learned that we need more time for discussions, that we shouldn't have so many lectures